Eating food without salt is like taking tea without sugar. It is for this reason that many people travel far and wide in search for salt for domestic consumption, industrial use, and for livestock. Uganda was for centuries the destination of many trekkers who were in search of this vital ingredient found in Lake Katwe under the control of the then Toro Kingdom, now Kasese district. Salt was used to pay soldiers in the field, as governments did not have hard cash to pay them during the First World War. The word salary comes from the Latin expression for salt, and because it was used to pay soldiers, to date, the expression still refers to employees' pay. Salt was acquired through barter trade in many communities and a form of currency of sorts. It was and still is one of the bride price items during marriage. Rock salt occurs in vast beds of sedimentary minerals that result from drying up of enclosed water bodies. Salt is produced either by evaporation of salt water, by mining, or extracted from papyrus ash by communities with access to wetlands. Though salt water is sometimes used to heal various ailments by immersing patients in salty water, the health situation of workers at Katwe Salt Lake Mines in Kasese district is worrying.
You can see the wow she's speaking. Now this is the starch. When you do like this, the salt. Okay. Eggs are dead because of the salt.
The chairperson Katwe Kabatoro Town Council Kasese district, Sulait Mabulu, says workers at the salt lake are operating in bad conditions due to absence of protective gears.
As you know, that the salt is very corrosive. We have tried to engage our health center 3 medical team to have what we call an visitation after at least 1 week to make sure that these people, they are sensitized on how they can improve their health-wise.
Lake Katwe is one of the 52 crater lakes found in Queen Elizabeth National Park, the main source of salt in Uganda. Located in Katwe Kabatoro Town Council, the lake is about 9 kilometers wide and the deepest point is about 6 feet. There is a raised settlement near the lake which people call Katwe, from which the name Katwe was derived. The lake is partitioned in 2 plots called salt pans that are square-like. They are dug using hose and demarcated using earth and wood. The lake has more than 1,000 salt pans that have existed for centuries. There are 2 salt mining activities at the lake. Rock salt activity done in the main lake by only men, and salt winning which is carried out in the salt pans by both men and women. The formed salt crystals are scraped from the bottom of the pan during the dry season. This salt is ready for consumption, though low in iodine. The difference of the salt from the packed salt is that it has bigger crystals. This type of salt is locally called mahonde or echisula. It forms at the bottom of the lake by a process called cementation. This salt acts as a crystal in boiling dry beans, preserves hides and skins, and enhances milk production when licked by livestock, mainly cows. It is also used in dyeing clothes and in soap making. The lake is also a source of a black mud called trona, which is converted into fertilizers and also used in making glass. Salt mining, however, has some adverse effects on people's health and the environment, but the urge to earn a living keeps extractors going.
This is dehydration. Now, when is feeling pain, become very dehydrated. You see that once
protective gears are expensive, so extractors wear condoms and fasten them with rubber bands to keep them from slipping off their reproductive organs.
The wow she's speaking now, this is the starch. When you do like this, the salt. Eggs are dead.
Most of the activities are carried out while bending, so cases of backache are common. When ammonia gas from the water gets into a woman's reproductive organ, it causes uterus irritation and abdominal pains, necessitating padding before entering the salt pans. The sand in Katwe has a high content of sodium chloride, which corrodes houses when used for building. The iron sheets have to be galvanized or painted, or else they get rusted.
Which was called Monel, and Monel could not stand rust. So the metals were easily corroded by salt.
Germans from a group called Thyssen set up Lake Katwe Salt Processing Company in the 1970s. However, sodium chloride corroded all the pipes, prompting them to close the company.
You see this factory beautiful outside, but when you enter inside, you cry for Uganda. All metals were corroded to nothing. So now it's a white elephant.
Sulait Mabulu says they have started engaging health teams to sensitize workers on how to keep their bodies healthy during the extraction of salt from the lake. He says the saving culture of the workers is still low, since they get money on daily basis without investing, which affects their economic prowess.
That our people, as they earn a lot of money from this area, the money again just disappears within them.
This situation has prompted extractors to look for gumboots and overalls. Besides salt mining, the lake is a big tourist destination. Visitors include students, foreigners, and researchers. Salt was in the past a driver of technological development and a stable source of revenue for communities, kingdoms, and government. But that was when it was still scarce. Mutonyi Hilda and Deo Habimana for UBC.